Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are in the world. And I do appreciate you joining me live here on whichever platform it is that you're on. It could be Facebook, YouTube, and Periscope. So if you're whichever platform that you're on, thank you for joining me. I appreciate you being here. This is Tooltip Tuesday, and we are going to talk about one of my new favorite tools that I just love. Blitzr. Blitzr. It's a brand new networking platform, virtual networking platform. A lot of us have been doing virtual networking using Zoom, which is a lot of fun and absolutely works. However, there are some really cool things about Blitzr that I'm going to share with you this morning. Now, I put a link down in the chat for both, the link that will take you to today's Blitzr event that I'm hosting. It'll be at 11:30 a.m. Pacific time. So if you can join me, come join me. I'd love to see you there. It's a fun platform to be on. Now, if you've not already liked my channel, then make sure you go to Stan Shields. Let's see if I can find the banner for you. Okay, so go to Facebook.com/Stan in Shields. There it is right there. Good. Go to that and make sure that you like and follow so that you'll get any of these future broadcasts. I'd appreciate it. I'd love to have you go along with me. The other thing that would be wonderful for you to join me on would be small office home office success systems. It'd help if I get it right, wouldn't it? At any rate, come join me on those platforms. And today I'm going to share with you some information about Blitzr, which we're going to be doing a Blitzr event today to promote the Systems Summit. Now, I don't think that I've really shared that much yet about Systems Summit, but Systems Summit is a virtual summit that is designed specifically for micro businesses. What's a micro business? It is a business with employees with about 5 or less employees. It's a business that typically is making less than $250,000 a year, although most micro businesses are less than $100,000 a year. I think it's something like 94% of the small businesses in America they're generating less than 6 figures. So the Systems Summit is specifically designed to help micro businesses, specifically with systems, business systems, computerized systems, automation systems. It's not just automation and just computers, it's systems in general. And systems include everything from how do you answer your telephone to what are your internal business processes to get the job done, to get done whatever the work is that you do. So systemsummit.com. Go check it out. And I hope to see you join me over on Systems Summit. Now we're going to talk about Blitzr. Okay. Let me find my Blitzr link here for you. We're going to talk about Blitzr. And it's going across the bottom of the screen. I think I'm going to make it a bigger one. Let's edit real quick. We're going to make it a bigger one so that it just stays on the screen. And now let's show Blitzr. There we go. StanInShields.com Blitzr. Okay, so go there, and that will allow you to join today's Blitzr, but it will also allow you to get registered with Blitzr and to then be able to pick up any other Blitzr events that you might like to check out. Okay, so I'm going to click on share screen here for a second, and we're going to go over and we're going to look at Blitzr so you can see what Blitzr looks like. All right. So there's my home screen on Blitzr. Now it shows you whatever your upcoming events are. So as you can see, my next upcoming event is my Systems Summit Blitzr #1. Today I'm going to actually it's a mini webinar format is what I'm doing with it. This isn't what has to be done with it. This is just what I'm doing with it today. And that is a mini webinar format. So about the first 5 or 6 minutes, we're going to actually talk to Dr. Victoria Boyd, who is the founder of systems summits. We're going to share, she's going to share with us a little bit about what System Summits is, why System Summits came into fruition in the first place, and then she's going to share a little bit about her topic for the summit. She will be teaching why webinars are a great way to go, why webinars can help your micro business grow to be a larger business if that's what you want, or to generate additional revenue for you. So she'll be sharing with us some more information about the webinar topic, and we'll go into networking, and we will do 5 or 6 rounds of networking depending on how many people show up, and we will do 5 or 6 rounds of virtual networking, and you'll have 5 minutes per round. And then I'm going to show you some of what I love about Blitzr and why I'm so excited about this platform. Now, don't get me wrong. I think that both Blitzr and Zoom and some of the other platforms, they all have their strengths and, whatever. But the Blitzr platform is great for the whole one-to-one connection, as well as it's excellent for promoting an event that you might have coming up and wrapping networking around that. So I'll share with you a little bit about that right now. So what you see on the screen here is my Blitzr screen, and it shows you on the left the upcoming event. So my next event is my Blitzr, and then the event after that is a Blitzr that I love to do. Beth Bridges has a Friday Blitzr event. If you've not gone to one of Beth Bridges' Blitzr events, go to it. It's awesome. There's usually lots of people that show up, and it's a fun event, and has been very, very useful for me attending that. And then there's some other announcements down on the bottom right there. But then on the right-hand side of the screen, what you see are all the people that I have met with over these Blitzr events. And so the system actually keeps track of those connections. And so you don't actually have to have a database to keep track of those, although I do recommend that you do, but you can keep track of it right here in Blitzr. It will also keep track of for things like your conversation history. So for instance, in my last meeting, these were the 6 people that I got to meet with. And then the previous meeting, it shows you exactly who the people were that I got to meet with, along with the date and so forth. Now, here's what's really cool too, is that you have some stars or some columns that are off to the right over here that help you with managing this data. There's a star here for the people that you really liked, and those are the people that you really want to talk to again. So you can star them. Now, just because there's not stars on some others doesn't mean that I don't like them or anything. It just means that I didn't take the time to star them yet. Now, the next bubble shows you the conversation. So you can click on that, and that's a little chat window, just like you would have in Zoom or something else. You can open that chat window, and you can now send messages directly to the person that you're talking to, okay? The next thing are notes. Now, this is really cool because guess what? These are notes. These are your private notes. So you could write notes in here while you're doing your Blitzr conversation with people. You could write notes in it, and now you've got those notes to be able to refer back to as to what was it that you liked about that person? Why did you want to connect with them? Is there something significant that made sense for you in terms of you wanting to, just keep track of that person? Then there's another thing here, which is a premium feature. Right now, Blitzr is free, but these are some things that are going to happen in the future that there will be some paid pieces to it. And so you can schedule a one-on-one video follow-up with people right here on the Blitzr platform. And you can record a message. So if I wanted to record something, I can record a message right here. I could just click start, and I would start recording this message. And then I have no idea what this last thing is. Oh, it's a follow-up reminder. How about that? Kind of nice. Anyway, it's a follow-up reminder so that you can get notifications that, oh, you need to follow up with a person. So Blitzr is this self-contained platform that allows you to connect with all kinds of people. Now I'm going to go down here to Beth's Friday Blitzr event, because there's going to be a lot of people that are scheduled up on this schedule for this thing. But if you'll notice here, as I scroll down this list, I've got Beth Bridges, and it's green. That's because I checked on the green box or the green circle that says, what does it say? I'd prefer to speak with Beth Bridges. So it allows me to choose who I want to speak with and who I don't want to speak with. The yellow box says it's a neutral preference, so I can talk to them or not talk to them. That's okay. The red box says do not match me with Beth Bridges. Now, that doesn't mean that you don't like the person or that you are not interested in talking to them. It simply just means that, hey, Michael Catlow, how are you, buddy? It's good to, and Teddy Bear. Wow. Is it an app? It is, it's a web-based app, Teddy Bear. So if you're still listening, it's a web-based app that I gave you a link right up top. If you go to that link, then you'll be able to go right to Blitzr and take a look at it. So, all right. So perfect. And let's see. Happened to notice that there were a couple of comments there. My buddy, Michael Catlow. Hey, Michael, I hope you can join me on Blitzr today. Let's see. So we were talking about the participant list, and then you can go down and click on others down here. If you notice, I've got a lot of greens. Now, Ace Fair, I don't have his checked, and his is not green. And the reason is that I know Ace well enough. I can pick the phone up and call Ace, or we text each other or whatever, but we talk to each other all the time. We don't need to talk on Blitzr. We want to use that time as wisely as we can, so that we can connect with other people on there and continue to build our network. Now, you may have heard there's an old saying that says something like your net worth is dependent on your network, or your net worth is relative to your network, something like that, right? But the two have a lot to do with each other. So build your network. And that's what Blitzr, a tool like Blitzr, is helping you do, is to build your network. Okay. So Michael Catlow is on Blitzr. In fact, that's exactly where I met Michael, is on Blitzr. And since then have built a very awesome relationship with he and his wonderful wife, Katie. All right. So now I'm going to, let's see, go down and see if there's something else I should show you with it. By the way, you can host your own events on Blitzr. So if you literally come over, you can click on the Blitz button and you can schedule an event. Now, I have one group that I've set up so far, and that's System Summit. So I could make System Summit is the host or the sponsor for this Blitzr that I would set up, or this Blitz I would set up. And then I just give it a title, and then I set it up. Okay. And it's pretty amazing with some of the things that you can do with it. I'm going to go back over to the home page for a second here and go into my System Summits Blitz. Okay, now here's what happens with the System Summits Blitz, is that literally what it does here is it gives you the description down here of what the event's going to happen. So we've got conference for about 7 minutes. That's going to be our little mini webinar. And then we'll have one-to-one sessions and up to 6 conversations, 5 minutes each. There's about a minute for some feedback. And then there's a conference portion at the end just to kind of wrap things up. Now, what happens with this is in between each conversation that you have, there's also a 30-second spot that's in there. That's like 30-second downtime. A lot of people use it to run to the restroom, grab some water, do whatever. However, if you're the host of a Blitz, then guess what? You can actually put a 30-second commercial in there. So on today's Blitz, what we've done is we've put some 30-second commercials that tell you more about System Summit, how to get registered, what's it really all about, and so forth. So therefore, we're not doing a big, long meeting to tell you about System Summit. We're going to do it in little short 30-second bursts. That, to me, is a really, really cool feature with it. So let's see. I think that is the main thing that I want to make sure that I cover today with Blitzr. And on the control panel, you have all kinds of other details here. Like, for instance, here's all this, what I was talking about. There's the setup and participants and placements. And you can see how many people actually have viewed your event and so forth. There's a chat. I guess this is where transcripts show up if they're chats, whatever. I don't know. I've not actually used that. So there's a bunch of it that I'm still exploring. So at any rate, there you go. Blitzr. Okay, the link is up above, or the link is right here on the screen, staninshields.com/Blitzr. That takes you to my link, so that way once you have, it's kind of an affiliate program with it as well, in that once you've gone to that and you get set up, that means you're kind of connected to me. So use that link to get set up, unless you don't want to be connected to me. Then don't use that link, okay? All right. At any rate, that is it for today. That's our Tooltip Tuesday tip for today. Let me see if I can stop sharing. There we go. That was pretty easy. That was super easy to do. So we can stop sharing. And I wonder if Teddy Bear that was on it, that's Teddy Bear from college. Anyway, Teddy Bear, if you hear that, reach out to me, connect with me. That'd be awesome. At any rate, folks, thanks for joining me. I appreciate you. If you have not joined or liked my page, then please make sure you go over to facebook.com, Stan in Shields, like the page, or on YouTube, make sure you like it and subscribe. That would be awesome. Like the video and subscribe to the channel. That'd be awesome. And on Periscope, I think it's a follow on Periscope. I don't remember what it is on Periscope, to be honest with you. But love to see you and hang out with you in the future. Okay, so have a great, great day. And well, just have a great day. That's it. All right, I'll talk to you soon.